Okay, good evening. I have a new card to show you today. This is, I'm calling this Glistening Snowflake card. And it's very elegant looking. This is the inside. Let's get started and I will show you what I used to make it. Starting November 1st, the Snowflake Showcase exclusive products be available for 1 month or while supplies last. And these are the stamp sets. There's 2 different stamp sets. There's these little snowflake trinkets. I'll show you what they look like. They're like this. You just put them on with glue dots, I believe. I haven't tried any of them yet. And then there's this beautiful white velvet sheets that you could order. I haven't tried these yet either. I want to do some snowflakes or snowmen or something with these. I will do that. But anyway, today we're going to be using this stamp set and their photopolymer. This is the other stamp set. And this would be, I haven't used this one yet, so. And then there's the Thinlit dies. I used this one right here and this one right here. And then I used these little small ones. There's this size and then one slightly bigger that I used on this card. So let's put the card right here. I have everything ready to go. I used this embossing folder to emboss this panel right here. I turned it this way so that the part that has the most dots would be on the top. So it looks like falling snow. And then I used well, I'll give you all the pieces and parts as we go. So, the card base is Whisper White. I'll have all the dimensions and sizes. I'll show them to you after. And I just glued this piece onto the front of my card. This is Balmy Blue. I thought this looked really good with snowflakes. It's kind of a pretty nice light color blue. So this piece goes here. And then I used punches to cut these out, and I used the Joy right here on this one to stamp on here, and then there's a little tiny snowflake that I used on there. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue this on here and get it so these pieces are ready. I used a few Stampin' dimensionals to give it some depth. This piece is for the inside, and I stamped, the ink I used was Balmy Blue as well. And this sentiment came from this stamp set right here. It says, "Merry Christmas to you and peace on earth to all the world." This is going to be on the inside. So we'll set these 2 pieces here. Now let's take this piece, because our focal is going to go on the front of this. We're going to use this I used shimmer glimmer white cardstock to cut this out. And what I did was I took and I put, well, I didn't put that on there yet. I glued this on, just the points of this. I didn't glue in here in the center. I just kind of glued some areas on here. You don't want to glue down in this area that you want it, where you don't want it to stick. So you're just going to put glue kind of up here in this area. Because you kind of want this to stick down but not stick into the center of your circle. So if you just put a little bit of glue on each of these points, and then center it on here. Like so. That looks pretty good right there. That's centered on there. And then I have these little snowflakes that I already die cut. And I took this one and this glue works pretty good to on the glimmer paper. I found that it sticks quite well. You could use a glue dot. And I just kind of lined it up on this in the center like that. And then I took one of these, let me get something to get that off of there. And I put one of these rhinestones right in the middle, a clear rhinestone in the middle of this snowflake. Get it to come off. Okay, and then I took these, put a little bit of glue in the center. I put one, I think I put this as the larger one. And I took the two smaller ones, just put a dot of glue. Now you could certainly put rhinestones in the middle of these if you want. I just didn't. And then I put one here. Okay. I'm going to put the pin in my glue so my glue doesn't get hard on me. Then I took this and I wanted to make sure it didn't sag, so I actually used quite a few glue dots. And I put one in the center of here because I wanted it to, I didn't want it to sag down. You could use the edges of the Stampin' Dimensionals. Did I call them glue dots? That's not what they are. Stampin' Dimensionals. You know, I put, looks like I've got 12 on there. It's been really cold and rainy here where I live in Oregon. I wanted to mow my grass one last time, but it's just way too wet. Yep. Okay. And I just centered that right there. And then I put Stampin' Dimensional on the back of this. It only really needs one. It's not very big. And I put it right here in this corner. Like so. And I took my sentiment. As you can see, oops. All thumbs today. I stamped in the corner of my card with this snowflake right here, just to give it some, so it doesn't look so plain. And then I just used glue and glued this sentiment inside of the card, kind of to the upper section. And that's your card. Very simple, elegant looking card. This is just a beautiful, beautiful set of stamps. And then I stamped my envelope with that same snowflake. I thought that looked really pretty. You'll have to let me know what you think of this card. I have another one that I'm thinking about doing. It's kind of, this was a rather messy card to make, but I thought it was pretty. It's got glitter on it, dazzling diamonds. It's a pretty card. Let me put my list of supplies so you have that, and so you can see. Let me zoom in on that so you can see it. Leave it there. As you can see, there's not too many supplies. I used the softly falling embossing folder, mini glue. I didn't use any mini glue dots. You could use mini glue dots on the snowflakes. Right here, and maybe this one, but I didn't use any. I used the sparkle glimmer paper for my snowflakes, and I used the scalloped oval framelits, and I put the size that I used in the stitched oval framelits. Let me know what you think, if you like this card, if you think it's, you need more. I didn't think you needed too much instruction on how to make it. It's pretty simple. And leave me a comment. Let me know if you want to know how to make this card. It's really pretty. I got glue or ink all over me when I made it, but you have to use embossing powder and stuff to make that card. But it turned out really pretty. This is the inside. I just stamped it with that same sentiment. This is Blueberry Bushel. I used 3 different colors of inks to make that. So anyway, that's the card for today, and don't forget this Snowflake Showcase. If you're interested in any of these, you can go to my website and order them. It's elaine.dotson.stampinup.net, or you could email me, Elaine's Custom Cards at gmail.com. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Give me a thumbs up if you like this card. And if you have any suggestions, if you want to see more detail of me making the card, I can make the video a little bit longer. Thank you for your time and thank you for watching. Have a great day.